Jawshow Season 3, a common satire podcast designed to save the world or possibly end it. Brought to you in part by Blue Productions. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Check out my page for more info. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join me every Friday at 3 p.m. here, live on the Jawshow. You can find us everywhere. Join my evil empire today. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Jawshow. This show is proudly sponsoring the Paranormal Partnership Program. That's right, it's a paranormal group designed to help network with other ghost enthusiasts, spiritual hunters, and other things like your creepy cryptids, your Bigfoots, your everything. All things paranormal there. We're trying to build a group where we all start to collaborate with one another and build a strong community free of ego, free of drama, and free of just not having the unity we need to have. So only unity here and love. Much love to all of you out there with P3. I sponsor Music Network One. It's a music networking site designed to help other music artists and or business professionals get their message to a varying number of social media sites, mostly on Facebook and or your typical social site. We do use our special app called the MNO app to post and paste our links to one another and also to potential guests and stuff like that. You can find out more about membership somewhere down the road. And I do have some products I can sell if you guys want to check out my Stormfront ID. But these are all the places that you can find the Jawshow at. That's right, those are all the places. But more than anything, guys, I just want you to know, if you liked anything you saw here today, don't forget the link tree is right here. You can find out all my socials right there. Thank you very much for giving me your time today to doing that. Move studio. Why did I do that before and not after? Because, well, hey, you're here. And I'm not the greatest graphic artist in the world. I'm not the greatest thing in the world. Hell, I'm not even the greatest podcast person. I'm bumbling around here just like everybody else. But just in case you were wondering, this is an NC-17 show. That's right. There might be swearing or not bad naughty words here, so be prepared. You might not know what you'll get out of my mouth. So I always do that because I want an honest, open interview with all of my guests. Today I don't have a guest. And I don't have a guest next week because I am starting to wind down the Jawshow for a temporary hiatus because I have to catch up on bills. It's just the financial. I am not getting help from anywhere. I've tried applying for sponsors. I've tried selling ad space on my show. I've tried thinking about going longer periods of time for my show. But honestly, when it comes down to it, my livelihood comes first. Living in my house and getting right that way has to come first. But just so you know, you know. So anyway, guys, really want to say appreciate here. Let's see here if I can do one thing here. And we'll just do this. All right, then we'll get on to the topic of the day. We did this before, right? There we go. We don't need any other banners today because they don't have guests to put up for banners and stuff like that. I toned down the banner stuff because right now the only place I'm doing this live from is Twitch. All the other ones will go live, will be pre-recorded or re-recorded for this episode, and will probably go up by 6 p.m. tonight, hopefully. So always check back the next day. By tomorrow, all of pretty much any social media site you can think of, it's on there. So you saw me a little better, right, guys? Are worried a little bit, just a little bit. So this morning, on Twitch, I talked about on Twitch I do a lot more than I do here at StreamYard or other places because it's the only place I have the capability to download my episodes for free right now. So I've been doing this through Twitch, and I've been exploring Twitch a lot more. And in the mornings, I have coffee and I chat with people, and then I pull out my tarot deck and I give them some tarot readings as the unknown prophet. That is my magical persona. That's who I put on when I do readings for other people. I become the unknown prophet, and then I give you the reading from my cards and tell you the best possible path for you. That's all my cards are designed to do. And then I do game once in a while on Twitch. Every once in a while, I'll feel the need to go questing around the magical world of Elder Scrolls Online. You can watch me bumble around after 20 years of not playing video games. But that doesn't happen very often, and that's not scheduled. The only thing that's scheduled is the coffee and chat, 8:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time is when I do my coffee and chat. And then my podcast, well, you're here right now, so you must be watching. It's 3 p.m. live here on Twitch, soon to be on YouTube and Facebook, but it doesn't always happen when we want it to happen. So this morning I was talking about, consider your worst day ever. And that's why I started talking about Twitch, because, this morning, in order for you to understand how I came up with what I was doing, I said, they need to know the before they can know the after. Yes, today might have seemed like the worst day ever, but you know what happens after that moment happens, after you have that day? The next day happens, and then the next day happens, and the next day happens. Some people get really excited about the next day that happens. Some people take some time to do what they need to do to become better than themselves, Well, we talked about how, that all these little tinks in our armor when we get annoyed or easily offended or something like that. And I'm guilty of this myself, guys. Okay? Not the perfect human being here. Old J.A.W, just sitting here, jawing your ears off. Right. But I forgot to tell you. And I can't believe I didn't tell you. You're here to step one thing only. My evil plan! Thank you for coming to stop my evil plan. So, that break happened because now we're ready for a new subject. We're ready to start the new world right now. Boom. World ended. Boom. We're new world. This second. Hey, what is it? In 2 more minutes, it'll be 3:10. In 2 more minutes, you won't have those minutes back before the world ends. Quick, go do something crazy. That's the last thing I ever get to do on Earth. Well, I was on my podcast when suddenly the Earth just wasn't there anymore, and it wasn't my fault this time. So, and like I said, I'm going to be taking a small hiatus, but even in that, I'm still going to be working on the show. I'm just probably going to have to store those videos up and then put them out at a later date because I've been doing really good. I'm not sure. Let me put it to you this way, okay? My bank decided to do something really, really negative to me today. Now, I could have whined about it all day long, and I'm still a little bit peeved about it. They're charging me more money than I thought would be required to cover a $35 check. $35 over the price of check. Okay, I understand. I'm going to have to pay a late fee. That's at least $20 there. That's the standard, most efficient fee for overdraft, $20 to $30 depending on which bank you go through. Okay. You can stamp with that and the original amount, but you don't pay more than that because they don't want people not to be able to pay them back. Well, my bank is charging me $5 a day every day until I pay it back. And I'm thinking, $5 doesn't seem a lot, but when you start adding it up, okay, it's now Friday. I have until the 3rd before I can put any kind of money in my banking account. So that Cash App that I put out there every once in a while, guys, if you guys can donate to my Cash App, boy, do I need some help right now. But I'm not gonna sit here and beg for money. There, I said it. If you'd like to donate something to me, that's great. Beautiful. I love you for it. You know, but if you can't afford it or don't have the wherewithal to do that, then don't worry about it, please. I'd rather you take care of you and your family than take care of me and mine. Okay? Because I'm trying to be less greedy, and if I'm asking for help, I just straight out ask. Not that I'm going to expect to get it from anybody. Uh-huh. So, the best day ever. What does that mean? We've thought about the worst days. We have worst days. We've had the worst days of our lives, haven't we, guys? Unless you're 2 years old and have the capacity for, complete total fun. If you haven't banged your head on something yet, you're awesome. Until the moment you slip, fall, bang your head, do something that you weren't supposed to do with yourself, poke yourself in the eye by mistake. Something bad happens to us all the time, and we get these varying different places of these things to kind of go and do what they do. And there comes a point in everybody's life where they just get so fed up they want to quit. I tried quitting 7 times. I almost lost my life doing those 7 times, but I decided I was done with life, done with everything, and said, I don't want to be here anymore. There's no point in me being here anymore. And then I thought to myself, why not be here more? Why not try to make a better difference? Because, like I said, it took a very big event for me to change the way I have changed. Now, have I overcome every obstacle in my life? No, I still do a lot of things that make people a lot uncomfortable around me. I carry myself a certain way. I have certain actions and attitudes that shy people away from wanting to be around me. And everyone has their right to their opinion, and that's their opinion. But you know what, guys? We're talking about the best day ever. It's a mindset. It really is. Because you could walk around all day long thinking, oh, what a horrible day this is, what a horrible day is. And it probably can be. I'm not saying that can happen. Loss of a loved one, definitely scratch that whole day, okay? Scratch that whole week. If you're that mentally capable to handle something like that. Just losing a loved one. I don't care which loved one it was. Someone dear to you that you loved dies. That's going to be a big day. Okay, you might have the worst day there. You're accounted. You're allowed to have bad days. No one says that. You're allowed to have bad days. You're allowed to have mistakes and do something stupidly crazy you think will work, and it doesn't work. You can try, or do something for the first time that you've always wanted to overcome your fear, and that's the one time your parachute doesn't open. Okay, I went to conquer my fear. Now I'm going to die the way I didn't want to die. But we can either take it, the Prometheus and the guy who puts the world on top of his shoulders. I was this guy. I put the whole world's problems on my shoulder. Hell, I'm still putting the whole world's problems on my shoulder. Only I found a very convenient way of getting rid of the problem. I just have to make sure this magic button works. That's all. And if that doesn't get you all happy, go lucky in the world, yes, bad things happen beyond imagining they happen. And just when you think that you've got it all figured out, life goes and changes on you again and again and again and again and again. And life keeps going until the one day you're not here anymore. And then, well, I don't know if there's anybody in this universe or who will ever know what you've been through other than you. Your best day ever. Think about that today could be the day you say, I just want to be happy. That's all I want from life. I just want to be happy. Here's what I think I need to be happy. I need a home. I need some place where I can get meals. I need to stay warm and not have to worry about everything, you know, and still be able to do things myself every once in a while and do the things I love to do, you know. So you take the time you need to think about what it is it would take to really make you happy. What is that mean to you? Or content, or put any word you want in there, as long as it makes you feel fulfilled, as long as it makes you feel like you won the battle today. Hey, all I wanted to accomplish today was waking up, coming here, doing my coffee and chat, coming back and doing my podcast, and the rest of the day I've been spending in bed, laying up, watching silly stuff on the TV with my lovely lady. And that's all I've gotten accomplished today. And yes, there are piles of dishes I should be doing and more clothes I should be washing, but I can only do so much. And I have to start trying to get past some of my problems to start doing some more stuff around here. You know, because if I want to stay here for any reasonable amount of time before they come and take us away to the assisted living place that we might be going to because they don't think we're able to take care of ourselves, well, at least then that's further proof I should be on disability, and I would love to enter that into as evidence. You know, say, hey, here's what they said. You know, and their state official doctor can come here and give me all the things that they need to tell me that I'm officially disabled now. I should have had my IQ tested. I should have a bunch of things done. But are those things going to necessarily make me happy? Lose weight, stop smoking, stop drinking, but maybe stop drinking so much. Stop drinking. Stop the vice of choice, right? Or maybe pick up a different vice that's a little less, I won't say better for you or mood stabilizing for you, because they're different views on the 420 kind of medicine I like. But cannabis, we are 420 friendly here, guys, because I really believe if it's used correctly, it can be used correctly. You can still use it to augment the pain for longer periods of time sometimes than most pain pills, and at the same time get the somewhat benefit of relaxing, being giggly, happy. Those are endorphins going into your blood. Those are things that you need in your life. It's not going to make me paranoid. It's not going to make me anything like that, because I know where I get my stuff from, and it's a nice clean stuff that I don't have to worry about anyone doing anything with. It's just, we've been long-time customers, and we will continue to be so. But I'm going to be honest with you. The second I started cannabis, my life started getting better, honestly. And some people might say that's a bad drug or a bad thing. In my mind, it saved my life. Because before I could get on medication, I could get cannabis, okay? Before I could get on the Zoloft that I need to be on, and the other one that I need to be on, and the other one I need to be on. I take 20 fucking, medications a day, at varying times of day. I take 25 medications a day to help keep me being here. So you can see my smiling face every day and see what I'm doing and up to. We finally have a place that we own, and we always said we wanted to own a home, and this was going to be the last place we ever had to be in. And then our house started breaking down on us, and things started breaking in on us the first year we got here. If that stuff had happened, a couple months down the road, we would have, earlier, we would have had the money to fix it. But no, okay, dude, I should have gone back to the place I bought it from and said, "Hey, your floors are effing thinner than hell. The water heater was installed incorrectly. My water heat was all in the first year, and I should have had homeowners insurance. I still should have homeowners insurance, but I can't afford homeowners insurance. I can't afford life insurance. I can't even afford to look at those things. Are those going to be the end all be all of my day? That I'm going to let those things keep controlling me? No, I'm going to go live my life and do what I feel today I can do. Today I went and made some simple stuff to eat, came back, had other simple stuff to do. Then I did more stuff. Then I came back, did more stuff, went and laid down, tried to go hunt for cigarette butts because I'm poor and broke as hell. Well, that's okay. I'm what they call I'm instant millionaire rich. When I get the money, I spend it like I'm a millionaire because we honestly try to use our money for the benefit of our home first of all. And if we can do that, that's what we want to keep continuing to do. But on the other hand, it might be taking more money and resources and our energy that we don't have. We're going to be spending that money on other things rather than what we're currently spending it on. We're talking about me and my wife. We live under $1,300 a month, maybe if that, and that means rent has to come out of that. That means utilities have to come out of that. This cable bill comes out of that. If my cat wants to eat, it comes out of that because food stamps isn't allowed for kitty food. So if I could pick up kitty food and count it as food, I can pick up 40 cans of tuna and it'd be covered under food stamps. I can't pick up 40 cans of cat food and it not be covered because it's not for human consumption. It's for pet consumption. I'm sorry. I've seen plenty of bum eat a can of cat food if they found one on the street and they were hungry. Okay? It wouldn't be the most delicious meal in the world, but it'd be something to eat. Trust me. You'd look at that can of cat food a lot differently if you hadn't eaten in a week. And it was the only thing that you could find to eat. Are you eating the dog food or the cat food? Or are you just going to go, not do that? But why is this all important about the best day ever? Because these are the kind of things that can kind of run through our heads sometimes. We get lost in these trains of thought and lost in these things that we want to do and accomplish and all these things we think we have to do. We don't have to do a damn thing. All you have to do is live. You're here to live and die. Experience is what you go through along the way. You experience everything, the gambit of everything in between that, okay? And just like I go off on little tangents, our minds go off on little tangents. I got the antlers. Oh, don't be me, I'm a loopy. But honestly, you can have the best day ever today. Today can be the start of your best day ever by you just simply saying, that's it, I'm done. I'm not going to have another bad day. I'm going to make sure every day is the best day ever. What can I physically accomplish today? Okay, that's all I can physically accomplish today. What can I mentally accomplish today? Okay, that's all I can handle today. What spiritually can I handle today? Okay, that's all that I can handle. Are there anything else? What problems can I solve today? Is there anything I can solve right now? That would not put a Band-Aid on it, solve the problem, okay? Paying your bills every month, that's like putting a Band-Aid on something that's going to spring back at you every month. My bank account, I wish I could put a Band-Aid on my bank account right now because it's bleeding and hemorrhaging. I need to send it to the hospital right now. But, it's amazing that we try our very best every day, and yet we're still not doing the best we can every day. And if we all just got together, banded together, put away our silly war toys, looked at how we can heal this earth without taking away from anybody's job or anybody's responsibilities, but we would spend the next 10 years, building skylight, everyone, or giving everyone solar energy to their homes. We could eliminate nuclear emissions. We could eliminate all of that stuff, you know, where we can put up wind farms in places that aren't land with land that's not being used. That's not going to put a big impact on the land around it. I mean, you don't want to put down a bunch of windmills that are going to cause erosion or something dumb like that. You want to put it down in nice stable places too. Not someplace that's going to have an earthquake every 20 minutes. But that's kind of point. Have redundancies built into the system. You still have your power plants. They're your backup. That's the backup energy when the other stuff fails. I don't understand why we can't just all get together and create the world's safest vehicle together. Use every a bit of ingenuitiveness. You got what I'm saying. I'm getting tongue tied right now. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Nope. Just don't have all the signs. But, we have to find the happy in every day. We have to find the best in us every day. We could, people were out there trying to find ways to clean our environment. Good for you. Thank you for all that you've done. People who are trying to invent better, safer technologies that can help us. Thank you for those. People who can build more economy building materials that don't cost a lot, but still have the strength of normal everyday things, stuff that does have good strength. And start combining our know-how on how we build our buildings, how we do everything. Check the silly weapons away. Stop fighting about who's right and who's wrong, and just start working to make this world self-sufficient without any help from any kind of fossil fuel or anything like that. And all you fossil fuel people are going, no, you'll run us out of a job. Yes, I'll put you out of a job. And then we'll have to start working on the roads, and then we'll have to start working on, coming up with better ways to do space exploration, sea exploration, really getting into the nitty gritties. How would we like to build a vehicle that could go inside of an active volcano, go all the way down and visually see the currents and how it interacts? I mean, we could get something into space. We can't do that. We can have something that can withstand the vacuum of space, but can't withstand the pressure of the oceans. What am I missing here, guys? So, that's kind of what my point is that we have the capability right now to build a better world if we wanted to. We just all got to come together and start bringing our D's to the board. And when people who have the same idea, let's get them all into the melting pot of that idea. Let's let them run with that. Let's let them go that way. Let's give them all the resources they need to build it, as long as it's going to do the job they say that it's going to do. Now, I know there are things that are going to fail. Okay, and I'm not saying, we need to start doing, more sporadic experimentation, but we need to start finding, even if foods aren't necessarily organically grown, some genetically modified stuff at least can keep us fed for a while, and if we find a way to do that in a better way, what if we can learn how to grow an organic seed without having to worry about it, But I've babbled at you guys long enough. I really want to thank you guys for coming here today and seeing this best day ever episode. I really appreciate you guys coming to my podcast. Please don't forget to give me a subscribe somewhere down here, somewhere there, somewhere over here in this corner. You'll find a subscribe button on YouTube or many other the social sites. Follow me on this channel on Twitch. But most of all, no matter what I've told you here today, always remember this: the future is always in your own hands. You can start your best day ever today. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Thank you for watching the Jawshow. I really appreciate you coming to watch my show today. Don't forget, if you have an interesting business, craft, and or talent, or do anything interesting, or even an interesting person who would like to be on my show, all you have to do is contact me via my Facebook Messenger or my email at Jawshow at BlueSphereProductionsLLC.com. I am available on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We'll see you next time. And don't forget, you'll never stop my evil plan. Bye. See you later.